Hi everybody, my name is Kiera Esselman, and I will be your mistress of ceremonies. Can you please stand for the posting of colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Present arms. Order arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice in all. Oh, that was beautiful. Next, we will have Lift Every Voice sung by Lauren Victor. Lauren attends Pioneer High School. She began singing as a child while in New Orleans. She sang at her preschool graduation. Since then, she has performed in a talent show and the two different schools while she was in the 8th grade. She is also being considered for a place in Pioneer's Voice Performance Group. So, would you please stand as Lauren sings?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
Wasn't that beautiful? I'm touched. Next, we will have Dr. Doris Hope Jackson. She is the superintendent of Willow Run Community Schools. She is our chief leader, chief learner, and a visionary director.
Good evening. Last year, I was charged to do the keynote address. This year, they made it easy on me. I only have to do the welcome. In the words of Joseph Doolin, who is the founder of the NAAPID Night, every parent wants their child to have a better quality of life than they themselves had. It is the American dream. And for many African Americans, this dream has not been realized as a result of their child's failure in school. Education is the key to success, and parents are educators' greatest allies, or so it should be. We are in some very difficult times, and we do need change. And in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. No one sends their child to school to hang from the ceiling, talk back, be disrespectful, ditch class, get caught up in hall sweeps, and so on it goes. No one sends their child to school to be disruptive, to become proficient in something that brings them pain and shame. I charge every parent to be their child's first teacher. And I welcome you to NAAPID Night here at the Willow Run Community Schools on behalf of the NAAPID Night Committee. And I would also like to make some remarks about our Mistress of Ceremony, Miss Kiera Esselman. She's doing a fabulous job, don't you think? A round of applause for her, please. She has been with us since first grade. She is also enrolled in Upward Bound, sponsored by Eastern Michigan University. She's involved in the Junior ROTC. She volunteers with the Girl Scouts at New Beginning Academy during her spare time. How about that? She likes to spend that with her family and friends. She's a young woman on the rise, on the move. She is already researching colleges and universities of interest to her as she begins to pursue a career in engineering. Again, welcome to NAAPID Night. Sit back and get ready for a real treat.
It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage Ms. Shoshana DeMaria, Chair of the NAAPID at Night Program Planning Committee for 2009.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, students. Are you fired up? Did you enjoy the refreshments? Are you ready for a great evening of talents? Yes? Let's hear it. Yes. I'm honored to be here this evening as your NAAPID 2009 chair to present the occasion. Educational excellence in a global society, proactive steps for realizing dreams. Oh yes, that is the theme for NAAPID 2009 for this auspicious occasion. We're celebrating this evening the many talents we have in Washtenaw County School District. But this would not have been possible without the founders, Joe and Yvonne Doolin, and a committee of dedicated people such as Emma Jackson, Norma McQuiston, Sylvia Neesmith, Brenda Perry, Ruth Ann Jamnick, Rick Leishak, Dennis Halala, Mary Etta Young, Chelsea Doolin, Barbara James, Nathaniel Powell, Lisa Lewis, and of course yours truly, which is me. Now, if there were no limits, no obstacles or pressures from anyone, and money wasn't an issue, what would you do with your life? I can see some of you dreaming, but it's okay, go on and dream, go right ahead. Because dreams do come true. You can ask your teachers, Dr. Ben Carson, for example, or read a book about a legend. They can tell you they believe that hard work and determination are the foundation of achieving one's dream. Knowing your dreams and aspirations point you in the right direction and helps you to see what you want to accomplish. However, identifying your destination is only the beginning. NAAPID was organized at the request of parents who wanted help with the look before you leap approach. NAAPID took action to change the lives of youth, to embody the spirit of hope, and to improve the schools' communities to make them a better place by making sure parents are involved with their children and their children's schools. Oh no, this was not an easy approach. You may be thinking it was easy, but no. But it was very successful because the founders, Joe and Yvonne Doolin, realized that the world has suddenly become a smaller place, and yes, the technology is a great part of the paradigm development. We cannot afford to let our youth fall between the cracks. There should be no gaps or divisions. Opportunities for our students to succeed should be equal. Parent involvement can sometimes be difficult, but we must be strong. We must persevere. We must get involved, show up at your child's or your children's school very often, participate in events, and don't forget to volunteer. Do not be afraid. Remember, the greatest recipe for success is self-confidence. Do not give insecurities a chance to manifest itself. If the founders of NAAPID, Joe and Yvonne Doolin, did not have confidence that NAAPID Day and NAAPID at Night would be successful, we would not have been here this evening to enjoy this wonderful occasion. Yes, NAAPID challenges parents to view their roles as parents in a new way and to redefine their parenting rulebook to prevent kids from experimenting in risky behaviors. NAAPID's purpose is motivational and educational. NAAPID also challenges educators to recognize the importance of including parents in efforts to support student development, to improve communication and develop positive relationships with parents. Today's first graders will be graduating in the year 2020. NAAPID's promise, NAAPID's occasion, NAAPID's goal is that we must prepare our youth today for a better tomorrow. Join NAAPID committees, sign up, there are forms in your programs. Get involved and stay involved, and I'll see you on the NAAPID committee beginning in September. Parents, thank you all and enjoy the program. It's going to be a splendid evening. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce my principal, Mr. Larry Gray. He's the principal of both the middle school and the high school, which we refer to it as Willow Run Community School Secondary Complex. He has been a strong advocate for students over the last 9 years. That's a long time. And though his student-centered approach, he has worked as both a counselor, a college professor, and as an administrator, where he facilitates the growth and development of students to become lifelong learners. So please join me in welcome Mr. Gray to the stage.
Good evening and welcome. It is my pleasure to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. William C. Miller, Superintendent of Washtenaw ISD. Dr. Miller has a PhD from Michigan State University, go Spartans. He also holds a master's degree from Michigan State University, go Spartans once again. But he's also kept it locally with having a bachelor's from Eastern Michigan University, go Eagles, with a teaching certificate. Dr. Miller has also served as a teacher, a principal, and an adjunct college professor. Dr. Miller received the Educational Leadership Award from the University of Michigan in 2006, and Dr. Miller was also the Regional Superintendent of the Year in 2005. Please help me give a warm NAAPID Night introduction for Dr. William C. Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Gray, and thank you to the Willow Run community, Dr. Jackson, students, Willow Run board for hosting us tonight, and for the fabulous food that was prepared by the RCTC students as well. Let's hear a hand for them, please. Well, you know, I know that all of you are hoping that you could have Barack Obama as your keynote speaker tonight, but he's busy tonight. He's addressing the nation for the first time on a national television as the President of the United States. So you end up with me, and believe me, I'm honored to be here, and I'm very happy to address you, and thanks to all of you who make NAAPID at Night and NAAPID possible. Wanting to recognize Joe and Yvonne Doolin also for their years of making this an international celebration. It's not just here in our community, it's across the world. And my address tonight is about the challenges that you face as parents and as children, and how NAAPID and parent involvement can truly benefit all families across the country. As you know, your work as parents is not easy, and in many ways, promoting parent involvement is like swimming against the tide. It's swimming against the economic tide and the reality that parents now have to work full-time or more than one job, and more children living in single-parent families, and work schedules that often don't allow you to go to your child's school and visit. At the same time, the gap between the rich and the poor is widening, and many people are struggling with bigger bills than paychecks. For far too many times, there's a huge disconnect between the parents and the schools. And in the absence of that strong collaborative relationship, sometimes there's suspicion and mistrust and blame. And these are obstacles that get in the way of the achievement of our children. We all know that today's kids, the wonderful, talented young people here, are our future. And they need to learn at higher levels and have greater skills than ever before. And that's why the state of Michigan has some of the most challenging curriculum, and that's been put in place just recently to make sure our children are prepared. And we must help all children reach this pinnacle of academic excellence, to graduate with the skills they need to go on for additional education or right into the workforce. This is a huge mountain to climb, and the school people can't do it alone. It's like climbing a mountain. We're all roped together. Parents, teachers, students, and communities must move together toward the summit or fall backwards into mediocrity. The most important people in this equation for the children are the parents. They're their child's first and most significant teachers. They're their advocates, their cheerleaders, their personal trainers. More than anyone else, they're the ones who must push our schools and teachers to make sure their kids reach high expectations. But we know the teachers are stressed too. So many children come to school not prepared to learn, with issues with reading readiness, health, or emotional needs that must be met. That's why we need to work hard to make sure that we start early and that we have preschool programs as part of the education mission of every school. Schools do resist change, and the parents here need to play a critical role in helping that change happen. The days are over when parents supported schools by baking cookies and helping on field trips. They now must be the heart of the decision-making process. Together, they must redesign the schools and make them family-friendly places where adults can participate and be welcome. To really succeed, we need to change the culture, to raise the academic levels for all students and our expectations for them. We have to create a culture that honors and supports learning by everyone, and one that supports inclusiveness and diversity. Businesses must recognize that they need to give working parents time to visit their schools and be involved in their child's education. And that is happening in places around Washtenaw County. Just last week, I spent a day in Ypsilanti in the schools that have the Young People's Project, where young people worked with middle schoolers with the ideas of the Algebra Project and Bob Moses to bring to the students the responsibility to not just help kids learn mathematics, but to make sure that academic achievement and social justice issues are met together. Everyone has a role to play, and these are immense challenges. But I see in this room a very diverse community that have parents from every ethnicity and walk of life and educators who truly care. You're the key to the renaissance in public education. There's no more important work on earth than you're doing with your children, and you're showing that by being here tonight. And so on behalf of the residents of Washtenaw County, I want to thank all of you for your willingness to take up the challenge of assuring that every child will succeed academically in the new century. Thank you very much.
Okay. I want to thank Mr. Miller. Can we get another round of applause for him, please? Okay. Our first talent showcase act this evening is the Chapel Elementary Song. Every morning, Mr. Jason Malloy's fifth grade class at Chapel Elementary School begins with words of affirmation. These words to live by serve as motivation for success in school and in life. 27 students perfected this song in 2 days and have performed at all school assemblies and at Eastern Michigan University for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration last month. Please welcome Chapel Elementary.
If you want to be important, wonderful. If you want to be recognized, wonderful. If you want to be great, wonderful. But recognize that he who is greatest among you shall be your servant. That's a new definition of greatness. And this morning, the thing that I like about it, by giving that definition of greatness, it means that everybody can be great. Because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject in your verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about
is Cheney and Henry Ford Elementary School. Cheney's 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders will perform The Lion Sleeps Tonight by Solomon Linda. So let's have them.
Some stories have interesting histories. In 1930, Solomon Linda wrote and recorded Mambue in South Africa. It was a hit. It sold over 1,000 copies, but Solomon Linda was not paid royalties for winning the recording the song. Instead, he was just giving a one-part payment.
In the 1950s, a U.S. group called the Weavers heard the song and created their own version. It was a hit. Once again, Solomon Linda was not paid royalties. He was just given another one-time payment.
A group called the Tokens recorded the song and became a #1 hit. In fact, it was so popular that it is still heard on oldies radio stations. Instead of paying royalties to the song's original composer, the Tokens paid the royalties to the Weavers.
Disney decided to use the song in the movie and stage versions of The Lion King. Disney made millions of dollars using the song, but they did not pay Solomon Linda. There was a lawsuit, and Disney paid Solomon Linda's family a large sum, and the Weavers recording company pays them every year. We will now perform our own version of The Lion King Sleeps Tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Cheney and Henry Ford Choir. Next, I would like to call to the stage Thurston Elementary's 5th grade choir. Okay. Our next act is Lincoln High School Step Team.
Before I step, let me tell you a story about this young stepper in society. We overcome the hurdles each and every day. That's how we step, we clap, we dance, we sing the pressures away. 5 feet. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, step.
Next, we will have soloist Chelsea Evans Warren. She will be accompanied by Ann Arbor Public Schools Advanced Jazz Combo Band. Chelsea Evans Warren is a junior at Community High School who is active in a variety of academic and extracurricular activities. Chelsea has participated in many talent shows in the area. Singing is only one of her many talents that she intends to pursue after high school. And the Advanced Jazz Combo Band represents one of 5 advanced groups under the direction of Jack Wagner. I think that's how you say it. I'll apologize if I said your name wrong. The Community High Jazz program has a distinguished history ranging from festival performances throughout the world to hosting and working with internationally acclaimed music professionals. Tonight's group features Jacob LaChance, Nick Jensen, Max Bowen, Charles Fukuchi, and Judd Brennan. So, here they go.
I'm Rick Leishock from Washington Intermediate School District, and I have the honor tonight of recognizing the poster winners for the NAAPID at Night poster contest for this year. I'd like to ask to come up on the stage Kyle Hopes, Ruby Dudley, Sophia Cunningham, Dan Garish, and Hannah Wang. Before I hand out the certificates, I want to mention that a lot goes into developing these posters. There are specific requirements for receiving this recognition. The poster has to be a specific size. It must have an African American theme. It must be centered around the NAAPID ideas, and the initials NAAPID must clearly appear in the poster. So there's a lot of thought and planning that goes into this, and if you haven't already had the chance to do this, I hope you'll take the time to go and look at these posters. I'd like to thank Diane Grady, who helped put them up on the poster boards. They're really quite wonderfully displayed, and we're very, very proud of you and what you have done. We also use the poster-winning posters to promote NAAPID at Night in future years. And this past year, we had a young man from Skyline High School, Jordan Woods, who took one of the award posters that was done by Tess Peck last year from Pioneer High School and made a Save the Date poster that went out to hundreds, if not more than 1,000 people throughout Washtenaw County to help promote this event tonight. So we'd like to thank them for their contributions with that. Each winner is going to be given a plaque and also a savings bond. And we're not going to show the plaque tonight because the saving bond certificate is inside this, and so we're going to ask that you take it home and that you keep it safe, and you can open it when you get home tonight. The first winner I want to announce is Kyle Hopes. Okay. Kyle's parents, Alicia Ortiz and Kenyatta Hopes, are here tonight, and also would like to mention that Kyle is from Perry School in Ypsilanti. Congratulations. In the elementary grades this year, we had a tie. That's okay. We had two contestants that the committee felt needed to be recognized. The first student is Ruby Dudley. Ruby is from Eber White Elementary School, parents Diane Dudley, and we again congratulate you. The second student in the early elementary is Sophia Cunningham. Sophia is in grade 3 at Eber White Elementary School, and her parents is Rebecca Cunningham. Later elementary went to Dan Garish. Okay. Dan is in the 5th grade at Thurston Elementary School, and his parents are Kavitha Garish and father Kodikoda Garish. And finally, our middle school winner this year is Hannah Wang. Okay. And her parents are Jinpeng Yu and Wei Wang, and I know her mother is here tonight and very proud of her. And Hannah's from Slauson Middle School in Ann Arbor. Okay. So, in addition to the savings bond, which I mentioned earlier, that each of them gets, the certificate is in recognition of them and the school that they came from, and is signed by Joe Doolin and Shoshana DeMaria, our chair for this year. Thank you. Before I leave, I'd like to acknowledge a few other people tonight. This couldn't be possible without the support of superintendents, and you've met a few of them tonight if you hadn't met them already. Dr. Miller was our keynote speaker, and he makes a contribution every year to see that the funding and support is in place for NAAPID at night. Also, I want to recognize, I know he's here tonight, is the Ann Arbor Public School Superintendent, Dr. Todd Roberts. If you're here, Todd, if you can stand up.
Lynn Cleary is the superintendent of Lincoln Consolidated Schools. I'm not sure if Lynn's here. I haven't seen her tonight, but she is a contributor, and we thank her. Also, Milan Area Schools is Superintendent Brian Gearbach. I'm not sure if Brian's here tonight, but if you are, I thank you for your support. From Washtenaw County, the county administrator, Robert Gunzel, is a contributor, and it's very important to the support of NAAPID. Dr. James Hawkins from Ypsilanti Public Schools. I know he has a school board meeting tonight and could not be here. And then finally, and again, thank you for hosting us and for your support and contribution, is Dr. Doris Hope Jackson. A few other people that need to be acknowledged include Deb Clancy, Diane Grady, Scott Heister, Barbara James, Janet Ochenero, Cheryl Taylor, Crystal Westfield, Jordan and Kim Woods, and the Willow Run Community School hosts and hostesses who have been helping to make this night come off in a very organized and professional way. So thank you all.
Okay, I would like to welcome to the stage our next act, Scarlett Middle School Band, the 8th grade Wind Ensemble. Meets daily during school. It is open to all interested 8th grade students and includes musicians with 5 months to 4 years of instrumental experience. The band is under the direction of Deborah Katz.
Freedom's coming and it won't be long.
Okay. Next is Malcolm Hayden. Malcolm is an 11th grade student at Willow High School. Malcolm is co-captain of the golf team, a member of the science club, and a member of the junior varsity basketball team. He is also a section leader for the percussion section of the marching band. Malcolm is very active in his church. Malcolm is also the CEO of Blackout Entertainment, a production company he started that produces various forms of media. So please welcome Malcolm Hayden.
Good, baby. The dreams of a young black man are misunderstood, imitated, celebrated, squashed, provoked, shared, and embraced. They are the foundation of his truths for life and the stumbling blocks for his realization that who he is may be all he is. The dreams of a young black man can be infused with the lifeline of his parents, grandparents, and others with whom he shares a bloodline, and yet they can be drained in the instance with a look from a stranger or a word spoken with contempt. They propel him to a world of what if, why not, I can, and watch me, a suspended animation of thoughts that don't conform to time. The dreams of a young black man allow him to appreciate the intentions of hip-hop and the fluidness of jazz. They take him to an interesting place where his arrival in his Air Force Ones is surpassed only by his exit in his Allen Edmonds. They are there when he reads Shakespeare, and they echo in his ears when he reads the autobiography of Malcolm X. They grow with him each beat of his heart. They manifest with each breath he takes. The dream of a young black man can't be captured or contained. They are nourished and encouraged by those he encounters every day. They are massaged with the hands of lovers. Oh, my bad. They are massaged with the loving hands of those he respects. The dream of a young black man must be sung with vigor against the backdrop of tears from grandparents and grandfathers who have sacrificed. The dreams of a young black man are a substance. He gets up with them, he lays down with them, he has breakfast, lunch, and dinner with them. They are his companions in class, in church, and even in his car when he's riding with the fellas. The dreams of a young black man are his reflection when he looks in the mirror. They are the essence of his being. They are the fertilizer, the soil. They're the fertilizer to the soil in which his desires are planted. The dreams of a young black man become the goals of a community. The goals of the community become the ideas of a nation. Dreams of a young black man.
Okay. Our next act is alto saxophone soloist Aaron Wilson. Aaron is a sophomore at Pioneer High School. Aaron plays the alto saxophone in Pioneer's concert band, the University of Michigan School of Music Jazz Ensemble, and at his church home. This past summer, Aaron had the opportunity to tour Europe with Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. So now we will have Aaron. Yeah, clap it up. next act is West Middle School Step Team. The Ypsilanti West. The Ypsilanti West Middle School Step Team was organized in the fall of 2008. The 6th and 8th graders have performed at middle school basketball halftime, and at the peak of membership was 50 strong. 50 students, yeah. Besides stepping, the group works on academic success, discipline, attitude, and social skills. Please welcome to the stage West Middle School Step Team. Okay, our next act is Ypsilanti Public School Gospel Choir. The Ypsilanti High School Choir. Okay, the Ypsilanti High School Choir was launched in 2005 with just 10 members. Over the years, the group has grown to approximately 25 members and has expanded their performance venue to include a tour this summer that will take the group from Florida through the Carolinas to New Jersey and Ohio before returning to Michigan. So they got a big thing going on for themselves. The group is directed by Raymond Lockett. Please welcome the Ypsilanti High School Gospel Choir. final act for this evening is the Willow Run Steel Drum Band. The Willow Run Middle School Steel Drum Band is an ensemble that focuses on musical styles such as pop, reggae, calypso, and soca from the Caribbean. The Willow Run Steel Band has performed at numerous community and civic events over the years. This class meets daily and consists of 7th grade students with little or no previous musical background. The Willow Run Steel Band is ready to take you on a trip to the islands. So come join us as we play the rhythms and the music of a famous Trinidad piece called Africano and to Stevie Wonder's popular tune called Don't Worry About a Thing. So here they go. Okay, I know we're kind of running out of time, so let's give it up to all our performers, and then let's get another round of applause for everyone that actually had the courage to get up here. So, including me, because y'all know I had to do this by myself, yes. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage NAAPID founder, Mr. Joseph Doolin, and he will give the closing remarks, and then I have a couple of acknowledgments to say after he's done. So let's give it up for Mr. Joseph Doolin.
Good evening, parents and guests and superintendents, students. It's been an awesome day. It's been an awesome day because I've seen many parents out in our schools throughout the Washtenaw community. It is a pleasure to have all of you here. I wish to take this opportunity to remind you that education is so important and so significant that we need your help as educators to have parents involved. I urge you to continue to celebrate NAAPID and to share this idea with others across the country, that thousands and thousands of parents across the country have gone to their schools today and are celebrating NAAPID. I've received many, many phone calls today, and also your cooperation with the school. And remember that parents and students and teachers are great allies. It is only when we begin to move that things happen. That the top 28 students in this country equals 1,200 students in China, the top or equal. So in many other countries, we must work hard, work with our kids, and come out and visit the school and see what your child is doing. I challenge you parents who are here today to take in other kids to see that they do right. This is a wonderful community that we live in. It's important that we be intelligent, and education is very important. And I remind you that every parent wants their child to have a better life than they themselves have had. And it is the American dream. But I also want to thank the NAAPID committee who've worked tirelessly in their efforts to bring you this program. And I wish, as you see them tonight, to thank them for the time spent with planning this program. It's just great to have you out tonight. Have a blessed day and take care.
So now we would like to acknowledge Mr. Heister and the Willow Run students of the TV productions class. And they said the media disc will be available for purchase at a later date. So thanks to the hospitality talent, the jazz band who played, and the RCTC Culinary Arts representing Whitmore Lake, Lincoln, Willow Run, and Ypsi. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, okay. She said something about evaluations, so do evaluations. But yes, I know, yes, this was a wonderful night. You were all wonderful. I want to thank you all, and have a good night.